Shannon Smith. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I grew up in Perry, Georgia. I graduated from Westfield High School, then went on to attend Georgia State University, where I met my wife, Allison. Then I went on to Life Chiropractic College in Marietta, Georgia, where I got a degree of Doctor of Chiropractic in '95. I've got 4 Clinch County Panthers. Allison, my wife, is a special ed teacher at the middle school. My daughter's in the high school. Julia, my middle daughter's in the middle school, and my son's in the elementary school. I've chosen to run for this seat because I have a vested interest in the school, and I believe I'm more than capable of making decisions for the school system that will be in the best interest of the taxpayer. I believe in a quality education, and parental involvement is a must.
Yes, sir. Next.
My name is Lisa Johnson. I'm running for Post 5 School Board. I'd like to thank Foreman Bureau for this forum this evening. My activities, past and present, that I think would lend support to my petition include 6 years as PTO president at Fargo, 3 years on the Fargo Charter School Planning Council, 2 as its president, 8 years as Little League Director for Fargo, 7 years as Fargo City Clerk, and 5 years as an officer of the Fargo Community Fund, and 17 years as a parent. The last 11 with students in the Clinch County school system. I have 3 sons in Clinch County schools. Clay and Cole will be junior and sophomore upcoming, and Eli will be in 7th grade. I think we have a lot of challenges coming up for the school board, particularly with recent budget cuts and new testing, standardized testing coming in, and I think I can make a difference.
Okay, we'll start with the questions now. And we will rotate. We'll start with the lady first. What do you feel is the greatest asset within our school system? Greatest asset?
I think our children are our greatest asset, period, to the county and in the school system. And we have a good asset in our teachers. We have a lot of teachers that care. And I think any dedicated teacher will tell you it's more of a calling than a career. And I think they're both vital to making sure their children succeed.
Shannon Smith. I believe with Lisa, I believe the kids are our biggest asset. I believe that, like I said in my opening statement, that parental support and involvement is a major key when you start talking about assets. If more parents get involved in their children's education, then you'll see more productive children, and they'll do better in school and whatever path they decide to go off in life. So I think our teachers are well qualified. We've got a great staff, and I think that that when you look at, we have a great school system.
The second question, what do you feel is the biggest problem or need in our school system, and how would you go about changing it? Sir, we'll start with you.
I believe the biggest need, again, would be parental support. I think our parents need to get more involved. A lot of people here put their kids through school already. I think that throughout the school system that we need to have, and I think they're doing that now. I just think that the parents need to see a vested interest in their children's education, as long as the teachers are doing their part. I think the parental support is the biggest help.
Lisa Johnson. I believe our greatest need right now is for more open lines of communication. I think a lot of people don't realize the strain that is on teachers to work within the parameters that they have to work with, or what parents might feel as they don't have sometimes the right tools or the right information to help their students, their children, where they need to be helped. I have to open lines of communication
follow up in 30 seconds, how would you go about changing it? What would you do to change it?
I'm sorry.
And the gentleman also. How would you change it? How would you get, what's the solution?
I think we need a stronger parent-teacher organization in Clinch County. And I think we need to have a little bit more information available at school board meetings. I've been to several of these meetings, and a lot of times the board votes on something that's written down and passed around, but the people who are in attendance don't necessarily know what that vote involves or what the discussion around it was. So it's hard to get information when you don't know what to ask for.
I was talking to my wife the other night, and I think the easiest way to fix this is to give every kid that brings a parent an A. They get an A, brings their average up, we get better. So, now, I think you have to start with the teachers, and then they've got to get to the students, and we just got to figure out a way to get the parents more involved. And a lot of parents do a lot of stuff, so I just think that the need for more programs or whatever we can do to make that happen.
Okay, the third question. What are your thoughts toward random drug testing of all school system employees?
Lisa Johnson, I think that random drug testing is not a bad idea. If we expect to promote drug-free awareness in our students, we have to expect it from the school system personnel and teachers, the coaches, particularly coaches. I mean, they have the biggest influence on some of our kids and administrators. I don't think our system should be preaching what they don't practice, certainly not. But I think that we have a big problem with that, but I don't see it being wrong.
Smith, I think the drug testing issue is, in my opinion, I can't believe that teachers and educators and administrators aren't drug tested before they get a job. So when the process came up about drug testing our kids, I vocally said that I didn't think it was right unless everyone from the top to the bottom got drug tested. So as long as they do, everybody in the school system, I have no problem with my kids being drug tested. I think there's steps that you need to follow once one. I guess if somebody was positive, but I have no problem with the drug testing as long as it starts at the top and goes to the top.
That was the 3 prepared questions. We're going to give each of you 30 seconds closing statement.
I'd like to thank everyone for coming tonight, and I'd appreciate your vote for the Board of Education for Post 3. Thank you.
We appreciate everybody coming out tonight. I think it tells us that there are people in the community who understand that there are needs, and you're willing to step out there and discuss it and be a part of the solution. There's no doubt we have a lot of challenges coming up with our school board, with our school system, and our children. We want to be able to give them every opportunity of success. And I think that it's all of our responsibility. If we work together, we can make great strides and positive change for our children.
Let's give them a round of applause. Next on the program, and we'll ask them to be coming up, the district attorney and the county